Welcome back to Media Darlings. Um, it was just 4th of July weekend, but more importantly, it was Minions versus Monsters release week. Let's talk about that. I feel like that's like, first of all, the biggest thing that has happened for us like the past week.
Yeah, in many ways, yes.
Mhm.
Kind of the biggest thing of the year so far.
True.
Yeah, we both went and saw it pretty much like opening day.
Yeah, immediately. Had to be
Tickets booked, seats packed. No
there.
children in my theater. Were there children in your theater?
Well, I did go with a child, and then we went at like the 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much exclusively like an adult with a child.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. You went on a weekday, right?
Yes.
Right, right. See, mine was like Wednesday night, 7:30. I think there was like maybe one or two children in the whole theater. Everyone else was like a grown adult, like not even like teenagers. It was like grown adults. It
Perfect.
was just what we wanted for our Minions viewing experience.
hmm
Would you like thoughts?
I loved it. I've taken multiple like film history classes in college. So like out of necessity, I have had to watch like old films, including like silent films like from the very beginning of film. So like the really old ones that they showed in like the first like credit montage in the beginning.
No, sure.
I was able I What'd you say?
Um, what is it? It's not called Fly Me to the Moon, right?
Oh, A Trip to the Moon.
A Trip to the
Yeah.
Moon.
Yeah. But there were like probably like three or four others within that sequence that I was like, I know exactly what they're referencing. There was one in particular that I was like, I literally watched that in my class like 2 months ago. Like, I know exactly what that is. So that was just like really satisfying and cool. And I also just love kind of like old movies, like in general from like like 50s and 60s. So I was just like, I was so pleased.
I was really obsessed with like right at the beginning when they're not like before the movie even starts, and they're doing the like kind of title sequence with the silent film, and they were
Mm.
doing stop motion, right?
Yeah, I
Like
think so. Yeah.
stuff. This is so cute.
Oh yeah. When they were doing all yeah, I remember
Yes,
that.
they were doing the horse races, the like very
Yes.
first
Yeah.
pictures, and they're being like, sorry, spoilers, I guess. That's not that big of a spoiler. It was so cute. I was like,
Yeah. I loved it. I loved it. It was too good. It was genuine. I was like, this is like everyone says like last night was a movie, but like that was like that was a that was like a love letter to the medium, like actually. Like
so sweet. And I saw that it actually didn't perform very well.
I
And
know.
I mean, they topped the box office, which was good, but like it was like the worst opening night for the whole franchise.
hmm
But everyone on Twitter was like, "This is for the arts, not the charts."
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
it
This
really
is
is.
for like I saw a tweet that was like 30 years from now, like there's gonna be like the youngest director to win like best directing Oscar, and they're gonna be like, I was inspired to make movies because of Minions versus Monsters, and I was like, that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
It's
Like,
so sweet.
yeah.
I really loved the like sequences at the end. Did you watch through the credits?
Oh yeah.
I was like,
I
like
know.
having a little giggle. It was so cute.
I also your letterbox review was like genuinely being able to understand the Minions like makes me feel like a polyglot, which is like it's so true.
Someone at work today, okay, his accent, he was a Spanish speaker. And as he was asking me, like, he was asking me, like, can I tap my card in Spanish, of course, as I just said. And he said like tapa or something, and it was like it really came out very Minionese-ly, and
Minion
I
easily.
was like, yes, sir. Yep. So I was like, oh my God.
That's
It came out
so
very
funny.
Minionese-ly.
Oh my gosh. The concept of hearing like someone with an accent being like, whoa, it's kind of like the Minions in real life. It's like the meme that's like like guy who's seeing his second movie ever, like getting real vibes from this, like that meme.
It was good because it doesn't. I don't usually hear Spanish and think this sounds like minionly.
Hmm.
But this is like the way he said it. I was like, oh my God.
I
You could be
do
a
feel
voice
like
actor, sir.
I do feel like the Mignonese is very Spanish heavy.
This
Yeah.
one specifically, I was like, I don't know, has the language developed or because it's like a different, spoiler, it's a different tribe? Like maybe
Yeah,
they
I don't
speak a
know.
more Spanish heavy than French. Because I
Yeah,
feel like in the past it's been like a lot of French, and this one was very. Also, did you notice? Okay, because I'd seen that tweet, say tweet as many times as you can challenge. I had seen that tweet from, I'm sure it was discussing film, about how there was like a 15-minute long sequence of just Mignonese. I feel like I was watching the movie and I didn't even like realize that.
didn't either. That's interesting.
Mhm.
I wonder what it was.
I
Hmm.
know I do too. We were, yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, but I definitely, I mean, like we both went to a school where it's like it was required to take Spanish pretty much.
Mhm.
So it's like we both have like, the fundamental stuff. I'm sure at one point I could have like comprehended Spanish actually, but I'm at the point where like I don't remember like pretty much anything, but just based on like what I do kind of remember, I do feel like it was like very Spanish heavy. And I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if Spanish speakers who are watching this, does it like take them out of it when there's moments that are like so Spanish heavy that it just sounds like regular words to them, you know?
That's interesting. I think that I wonder where they changed the language because our friend went and saw one of the Minions movies in Portugal,
Mm.
and their Mignonese is different
Oh,
because
oh
the movie was in Portuguese.
yeah. Hmm.
So then the Mignonese was like not what we hear. It wasn't like the Spanish French mix. It
Yeah.
was something that she just couldn't even understand at all.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I wonder if it was like Portuguese based. And then I wonder if I wonder if like here they do it like Spanish, English, French because that's like the majority of the like, I don't know, the population maybe? Or it's
Maybe.
like,
I don't
so it's like
know.
far enough away from the common tongue, but still like comprehensible.
Because they're kind of like within the same family-ish.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But also, isn't it like Mignonese is supposed to be like it's supposed to be like 13 different languages or something?
Yeah, but some of them are more
But
prominent in
yeah,
it.
obviously. But there were I know I heard specifically I heard one word in Korean. I was like, oh, I heard one word in Japanese, and then I heard one phrase in Mandarin. And those were the only times that I could like recognize a language
Hmm.
that was not like Spanish or French. Those were like the only like three times, and they were only like one word each.
Yeah, I do remember that. Like hearing stuff being like, French is, I feel like the French hella fell off in this.
Yeah, low key. I swear, there was one part in the Minions movie where a Minion is like, typical like banana blah, 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 Mbappe, like just straight up says like flat out Mbappe, and I was like, hello, like they're just like using his name like that, and I was like, maybe I just made that up, but I searched it on Twitter and I did see at least like three other tweets that were like, did the Minion just say Mbappe's name? And so I was like, okay, I can't be crazy if like a few other people said it too.
Yeah.
But also Minionese really makes me think of um I don't know if you've ever heard of this. This used to be like kind of like a thing that I remember went around and was like viral on Tumblr back in the day. But there's like this language called like Hispaniola or something like that. And it's like an attempt to combine like the major European languages. And it's like just intelligible enough that if you spoke any of the languages, you would be able to like read it. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, maybe I just made this up.
The
Because
word you said, like Hispaniola, that's something
I
I've
think
like heard
I
about. But like I've heard that word. That makes sense. No detail.
that is supposed to be universal. Esperanto. That's what it's called.
What is
Esperanto.
Hispaniola?
I think that
That's
that
not sounding like the
I
same
think
thing.
I think that I just made that up
No,
actually.
I'm like, no, I've heard that. I've actually heard that.
I think that that's an island in the Caribbean.
Oh.
Right, right, right.
Making more sense.
Okay. I was
Wait,
like
what? It's called Esperanza?
Esperanto.
Oh.
I guess I was mixing up the words because I was like, I just know the first half of the word is like Spain or something, and I just got them switched up. Okay, yeah, Esperanto. And it's like it's a it's the most successful constructed international auxiliary language. Interesting, interesting. So it was created in like the late 1800s. Yeah, and it's supposed to be like if you can speak Polish, Italian, Russian, German, or English, I guess it's supposed to. That can't be right. I feel like Spanish has to be included based on the name. I feel like that image I saw was just false. Okay, it's the sources are any Romance and Germanic languages with some influences of Slavic and Greek. So I guess it's supposed to be like if you speak any like Romance or Germanic languages, you should be able to like comprehend it.
So it's kind of like Latin?
Well, no. Well, no.
Oh, so it's like Latin.
Because Latin is like, it's had so many different branches off and it's influenced so many different languages. This is like purposefully, it's like reverse engineered to be like comprehended by anyone who speaks these languages. You see what I'm saying? Okay, we can move on because this means nothing.
Well,
But
can
like
you
that,
say like a word or something in Esperanto?
okay, let me look.
And I can guess what it is.
Esperanto sentence examples. I remember there was like one specific post on Tumblr that would like go around and it would be like, this is written in Esperanto. If you can understand this, it's because this was formed in blah, 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 blah. And it was like one of those types of books. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is this ringing
Yeah,
a
it's
bell?
really like ringing a bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I feel like this would be on Tumblr or it'd be something when like when you're scrolling on like 2014 Instagram where it's like if you can understand this, like something.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, I don't know, but based on I'm trying to look up sentences, but I'm like I'm actually not understanding these at all. So actually, hmm.
It's fraud.
Actually, actually, yeah, but that is like so maybe the one I remember seeing on Tumblr is just like that was just made up. Who could say? Really, who could say? Yeah. But anyway, so like whenever like I watch a Minion movie, I just think of like Esperanto and the fact that it's like there are moments where it's straight up comprehensive. Or wait, the fact that there's moments where we can like really understand it makes me think like, wow, a language like Esperanto could like actually work.
Yeah,
But
but maybe
uh
not exactly Esperanto.
yeah. But also I'm kind of like, do we need artificially constructed languages? Like kind of the beauty of language is that they're always changing, So it's like we don't really need to construct artificial things to like be able to understand each other. I don't know.
Yeah, I think also part of the minions and why you understand them is because of like natural communication. Like, I don't know, their physicality. It's very obvious what they're trying to say.
Yeah, because of the way it's expressed. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
You can
yes.
you can derive a lot of the meaning from that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, anything else? Well, you said you had two things you want to talk about.
Oh yeah. Okay, one of them just hit my desk today, and
Okay.
it's kind of like really um unverified and like speculation.
Okay, perfect. We love to report on things that are unverified and speculative.
And the other one is gigantic, and obviously you know what it is, so
Oh, the Taylor wedding.
yes.
Okay.
So which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the first one first.
The speculation? Okay.
Yes.
So this actually kind of derived from Taylor's wedding, but it's not directly related that much. Um, Basically my Twitter all week has been leading up to, the Taylor Swift wedding, and I've been getting a lot of Oh my God, say Twitter a million times. I can't stop. I can't stop. It's the only like social media I use.
I know. It's at least it feels somewhat better than being like I saw TikTok. It feels a little bit better.
It's like I saw TikTok downloaded and saved and posted on Twitter.
Yeah.
That basically
That said,
no, but I've been getting more and more ridiculous tweets on my timeline. And today, people have been speculating very lightly, so I don't even know if you've seen this because I feel like it's kind of like really random. They've been speculating because Margaret Qualley didn't go to the wedding with Jack Antonoff.
that she's pregnant.
No,
Oh.
they're speculating that she cheated on him
Oh,
with her new co-star. And I saw everyone saying that, and they're just saying co-star, co-star, whatever. Everyone, this is like 3 tweets maybe.
right.
New,
Everyone.
new
It's three
co-star.
tweets.
And yeah, and I was like, who could her new co-star be kind of? But I didn't really care because Margaret Qualley and Jackie Antonoff, like that's actually none of my business.
Mm,
They, like they're just like I don't care. And this is something I have love and respect in my heart for them, but I don't care.
mhm.
Um, like who could it be? And then finally, I had seen enough of the tweets that finally I got the evidence. Okay, got some pictures on my timeline. Her and her co-star. Do you want to take a guess at who her co-star is?
Joe Alwyn? Like, who could it be?
So close. Drew Starkey. Her and Drew Starkey, right? And this tweet, it was crazy because basically it's got like 4 photos. Photos I have never seen before and have not been shared. But they don't look like AI because they're like really like weird photos.
Mhm.
So the tweet is like I don't know if this was the same time, but this is speculation specifically about her having an affair and cheating with Drew Starkey, who, like, side note, is potentially still with Odessa
Mm.
Asyon, but in like they have like a really weird thing going on. So we can't even speculate about that. Like, who could even say the inner workings of that relationship?
I kind of view like the Drew Starkey Odessa Azion relationship similarly to the way I view the Zendaya Jacob Elordi relationship. Does that make sense to you? Where it's like, who could say what's going on there? You know?
That's making sense. The only difference is the timeline. Because I saw Drew Starkey and Odessa Azion at Universal Studios together in like 2021.
Oh my gosh. I had
Yeah.
no idea they've been in it like deep
So
like that.
it's been like for years in a way that's like,
They're normal peopling. Like I can't.
yes, I think they're not, or they're just like in an open relationship thing, or they're actually just like friends. Like they were dating and now they're friends. Like who could say?
Mhm.
Really, who could say? But anyways, it's pictures of him and Margaret. And the caption on this tweet was like, they were at, hard to decipher, right? They were at a basketball, he took her to a basketball game that her dad coached at, random. It's a picture of them basically in like a high school auditorium. And then they went to a public pool. And then they took pictures with fans at the public pool. And then they went to a baseball game. And it's like low-key a picture of them in each of these places. And they're in like a Best Western pool. Okay? They're taking a photo with a fan in a high school auditorium. They're at like a basketball game, or I think it's basketball, in like a mid-sized stadium that like just reads like Texas high school. And then they're at like a baseball game. And I was like, who got these photos? And why haven't I seen them anywhere else? And they really, really do not look AI at all. Like they're like crazy, crazy stalker photos. Like you want to talk about a real stalker?
Mhm.
Whoever took these, but isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. What are they starring in together?
I don't know. Oh, let me look that up. Because I hadn't heard anything about that. Well, but I probably did. Actually, I'm gonna look it up and I might know. But I was like, why haven't I seen these photos? That they're both like relatively big enough stars that you would see these photos, I feel like.
Interesting. Interesting. I feel like, I mean, it's tough to have an opinion because I don't really care about these people. You know, you know. But I think the farthest I could go towards caring about them is like, my knowledge and understanding of the Lord PowerPoint, which involved Lena Dunham and Jack Antonoff when they were dating, because when they were dating, Lord was like a really young up and coming star and she was working on melodrama with Jack Antonoff. I feel like that's the extent to which I can care about Jack Antonoff's like personal life, you know? But like Margaret Qualley wasn't even in the picture around them, so she's like a very, very vague extension off that tree, you know? But it's just like it's interesting. It would really be interesting if like she she was like, you know, sorry, Jack, I know we just got married, but I'm actually moving on with Drew Starkey. I think that that would be a really, really funny timing for that kind of like karmic justice because just very recently, Lena Dunham released her memoir, Famesick, which like gave a lot of insight into the relationship that was happening between Lord and Jack Antonoff, which really made him like look low-key evil. So like that would be really this would be really funny timing, like karmically.
It's kind of crazy to get married. They got married probably less than a year ago, I feel like.
I feel like it was really recent.
And
Yeah.
that Bleachers album came out, which was not very good.
Yeah.
Plus, all the music he makes about Margaret is actually really bad. And I don't think that's like her fault specifically. Oh, you except for the song Margaret by Lana Del Rey.
I was gonna say, well, the Lana
Except
Del
for
Rey
the
song,
one,
but
the titular song.
but
But
that's because it's not like really, really his. Like he worked on it, but like it's a Lana Del Rey song.
yeah. But his like the Bleachers album, Bleachers self-titled album sucked so bad. And this new one is like okay. But they've kind of lost their like their joie de vivre.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Margaret Qualley's fault, but that's just an aside.
Hmm.
Um, but I think it would be really, really funny. I mean, not funny, I guess, but interesting for anyone to get married and then like almost immediately have an affair. It's like,
It is
wow.
really interesting.
They're starring in, I looked it up. It's called King Snake. I
Okay.
haven't heard about this. It's a gothic horror, a southern gothic horror.
Oh my gosh. Okay, another one. Perfect.
And they're filming in Arkansas.
Perfect.
Yeah, actually, they're fighting demons in this movie, like literal demons. Okay,
Perfect.
so that sounds like something that Margaret Qualley would be in. Actually, not really. She's usually in like stuff that's like off-putting in like a silly way.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna be sad for that. I do like Drew Starkey.
I feel like low key, like the death of like mid-tier, not quite blockbuster, like funny, silly rom-coms has like collapsed the like tiers of actors because really both of those people, Margaret Qualley and Drew Starkey, they should be in like the proposal type movies.
Now, and Drew Starkey was okay. Have you seen the other Zoe?
No.
There's Zoe. Our friend's gonna. One of our friends hates this movie so much, and I've seen it like 4 times, and it's actually kind of good. I mean, it's really bad. It has the girl from the after movies in it. Yeah, that's who it is. The girl from the after movies and Drew Starkey, and it's a rom-com. And like synopsis, basically she hits him with her car there, and he wakes up and he has like low-key amnesia, and he thinks that she's his girlfriend, but his girlfriend is like this other Zoe, right? And then she's like, but she low-key has a crush on his cousin. So she pretends to be his girlfriend so she can get closer to his cousin,
Okay.
which is twisted. It's obviously twisted. But then they kind of, you know, sparks fly.
Okay. See,
Oh,
and I do feel like that's the type of movies he should be in. Him being in a, like a Southern Gothic horror, I'm like, somebody's gotta be in like somebody's gotta be in, what's that movie that Glenn Powell was just in that was like with Sydney Sweeney and everyone hated it?
anyone but you?
Somebody needs to be in like the Anybody But Yous of the world, you know?
You said everybody hated it and it was like a blockbuster hit.
I mean, not in my world, not in the world I'm in.
We were just talking the other day about how much we love I mean, this is so bad. How much we love the Colleen Hoover movies. The books, like I would never open one of those books in my life, but the movies are so cheesy and like ridiculous that they just like really get you. Not a
See,
lot of people like
I've never watched one on like moral principle reasons, but if you're a worse person than me, then like, you know, if that's your thing.
no, she's like Loki like 3 for 3. It's incredible. Because like the Housemaid movie was so horrible. And that's based on a book that I believe would also be horrible and is also horrible actually. And I would never in my life like buy a Colleen Hoover book because it's like just why would I do that? But the movies as like a hate watch, I was like, okay, let me watch this. And It Ends With Us was really bad.
Mhm.
I guess I did say she was 3 for 3 earlier, but I didn't mean that. I really didn't mean that. I wasn't thinking about it. It was really bad, and I had a good time watching it because how bad it was,
Mhm.
if that makes sense. Like, and also the theater I was in was so ridiculous. Everyone was taking it so serious.
Oh,
It's like this just is not even serious at all. I mean, some of the themes are, but like the film itself is ridiculous, and you guys should not be like, it's just sad to see how much you're engaging with this.
yeah.
But no, the other two, oh my God, like kind of fantastic. Kind of
Okay.
fantastic. But I like hate bad, I sorry, I love bad stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
So it's like your opinion is it should always be taken with a grain of salt.
in terms of stuff that is like categorically not good, yes. So like my taste in like rom-coms and like Amazon originals, like I wouldn't take my word for it.
Hmm.
It really depends on like the kind of person you are.
Hmm.
Like I would never call a bad movie bad if I enjoyed it. You know?
Okay. And so on the topic of like how you like things that are like actually bad, you're a huge Taylor Swift fan. So let's
Um,
talk about her wedding.
okay, we're gonna rephrase that. I'm a I'm a lifelong Taylor Swift fan who is able and willing to critique her and acknowledge when she's wrong.
Hmm. Which many people can't do. So like let's acknowledge
And
that.
I was getting like hate for that because I kept being like, this is tacky, this is corny, I hate this album, why would she do that? And people were like, aren't you a fan of hers? Like, why are you talking about her like that? And it's like, as someone who is a fan of her, first of all, I'm not like tweeting about it, okay? It's not like I'm trying to spread the hate train. I'm just, having conversations in my inner circles about qualms I'm having with her. And second of all, it's like so, as someone who has seen her potential and who like really like does have like love in my heart for her, it hurts me. It hurts me when she does these things that are like corrupt and lazy and money grabbing, which is all the three, and tacky. Like
And
I'm hurt.
and evil, just
Yeah, and evil.
overall.
All of them. It hurts me.
Mhm.
And it makes me look bad. I hate that too.
Which is the most offensive sin is that she makes you look bad. Like
Because it's like, stop, stop. Anyways, we can talk about her wedding. And I'm honestly, this is completely in line with what we were just saying about my taste. I am so obsessed.
I like haven't seen any pictures because I
Oh, come on.
deleted I oh there's no pictures?
There's no pictures.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that part.
Right, okay.
Well, okay. If you're gonna have a mega wedding at like a mega church wedding
Mega church.
and have this like big grandiose event at Madison Square Garden, people are complaining, oh, you're taking all the AC, oh, there's power outages, whatever. Um, and you're gonna invite like 1,000 guests. I think she should have just live streamed it.
At that point, yeah. There were so many people that are like with the venue that she chose, there's no way that there's not like a Disney Plus movie deal, you know.
People are saying there might be.
Yeah.
But she should have live streamed it and just like charged like honestly, I'm trying to think what the most she could reasonably charge was.
I
And
think
probably go ahead.
I think people would pay over $100, like
Yeah. She should have done like pay-per-view.
literally. I was thinking when I was like scrolling on Twitter, I was like, this literally could have been like I remember the day that William and Kate got married and it was on TV everywhere. I was like, she could have done that and like just made a pay-per-view.
Yes, could have been pay-per-view. Also, I wonder if she's doing like a magazine like feature.
I bet, I bet she like paid so much money for a Vogue wedding spread. Because that's been like the chic thing is like if your wedding is in Vogue, like Alexandra Daddario's wedding was in Vogue, and it was like the chicest thing ever because she had this like super cool like New Orleans wedding and blah blah blah. And so like that's become a new like paragon of elegance and like and a status symbol in relation to your marriage. I feel like it could be like a Vogue feature.
I know she wants Vogue so bad. And that's like exactly what I said. I said, I'm sure she's trying to do Vogue. Our friend Jalen was so rude. She said, maybe People magazine,
Well, yes. Well,
which
yeah.
is probably more accurate, but I'm sure she shot for Vogue. Like,
Yeah.
and honestly, if I was Vogue, I would just do it for Taylor Swift.
Yeah. And also because it's like that's gonna sell.
The
Like
money, sell out a little.
Mhm.
But yeah. No, her wedding, like, I'm really obsessed. The guest list was like just the wildest ever.
It was like what the hell is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? That was like what the guest list was like. Because it was like she just invited anyone with like a pinch of fame to their name. Like she was like, if you have a one-star status, like you are welcome. Like, okay.
She invited the AMC CEO.
I'm like,
You did one business deal with him, girl. Like one business deal.
but that could also be another sign that she's getting this in theaters by the end of the year. Trust.
I'm really obsessed. Like I'm really obsessed. And honestly, good for her. Not one real photo has like leaked. I mean, okay, photos have leaked of like the entryway, which looked crazy. It looked like a funeral home. And then they've leaked of the like kind of the stage setup, the enchanted garden in the garden.
Mhm.
But nothing is leaked of her dress, like at
I saw
all.
one picture, but I don't know if it was real or not, but it
It's
was like,
AI.
oh, okay.
Because everyone was talking about her crazy bangs and she has a drink in her hand. And
Mhm.
she's like, they were all AI, like everything I saw about her, like actual dress. Because I feel like if it was real, it would have been like actually like everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm really like, also I saw all the like guest lists, like all the invites were watermarked individually with
Oh,
like
I
each
saw that.
person's name.
Which goes to show low key everything in her life is a business event because that's what they do. That's what they've done for years with any kind of like scripts, contracts, anything in the entertainment industry. Even I think like writers will get like printed with that sometimes so they don't get shared. So that just goes to show like that she is a business. She's like not even a person,
That's
genuinely.
sad.
I mean, in the same way that like Elon Musk being a business instead of a person is like sad. Yeah.
I'm not sad for him.
I'm also yeah, and in the same way, I'm also not sad for Taylor Swift because it's like you could choose. I'm actually less sad for Taylor Swift because it's like Elon Musk is flat out evil, so it's like it's almost like, I feel less sad for him because there's no other option for him but to be evil because that's just who he is at his core. It's like Taylor Swift, it is so clear that you could be not evil if you wanted to. Elon Musk like fully committed, like he's going to hell for surely. Taylor Swift had a chance out at one point, and she chose to do what she did, so. And she keeps choosing over and over again, so it's like I can't feel bad for you.
I can, and I will.
Okay, good for
I
you.
feel sad for her that she values money and status. This is completely speculation because they really could be in love. Who could say? But that she values like money and status and that she's like totally like developmentally stunted
Mhm.
to the point where it's like I don't know if she can ever be like fulfilled in her life
Yeah.
or like find like true love and like yeah, meaning in her life. And that makes me really sad for her. Because it's clear that it's like from her music like always it's like that's the thing that she like wants the most. Is like to be understood, but it's like to me she's someone that doesn't understand herself or can't. break away from her like compulsions. But you know what I mean? Like cannot stop herself from making choices that are like directly hindering her actual goals, but she can't see that.
It is just really tough because like, yeah, that is like it can that can invoke empathy definitely, but it's also like you could work on that. A
Oh yeah,
lot,
she should work on that.
yeah, a
She
lot of people are developmentally stunted. A lot of people have to work through it, a lot of people have traumas that like stunt them at some point in their life. And it's like, I didn't she say there was something where she was like, I could never have a therapist because like I already know too much about myself or something like that. Like she was like, it wouldn't work for me.
sure.
I'm like, yeah. So that is like you have all the resources in the world, and if you still like, come on, like on the topic of Taylor Swift's wedding, the only other thing I like want to mention is just Lena Dunham. Obviously, just first of all, the concept of Lena Dunham being at the Kansas City Chiefs J or what's his name? Travis Kelsey's wedding. The concept of Lena Dunham being at Travis Kelsey's wedding is just like, right, like, okay, right. And she gave a speech where she said something about like football's like, gay porn for like heterosexual men or something like that. And apparently like people in the crowd like gasped. I just uh,
You know who is there? Is George Kittle
I don't know
and
who that.
Kyle Juszczyk. Okay, sorry. The 49ers.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, I could totally see that crowd like gasping and being like sh like it's the kind of crowd that would be so divided along cultural lines.
Right.
Like,
It's just so funny.
it's kind of sweet. I mean,
Right. Okay.
yeah, Lena and I'm like, I'm really obsessed with how close they still are.
Yeah, that is nice. Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say about her wedding?
Kind of crazy that Carly Kloss got an invite and Blake Lively wasn't there.
I like really because at first people were like Carly Claus is going and then people were like that's fake. She's not going and then people were like she's going and I was just like interesting.
I guess technically it could be up in the air on if she actually went or not, because people were saying like a lot of the pop pictures were like just people leaving their hotels. She really could have been going anywhere,
Yeah.
but it was just like the timing of it was like, oh, she's going to Taylor Swift's wedding, and the way she was dressed. Also, we could talk about that in a second. The way people were dressed for this wedding,
Oh my God.
I would. It was fine for Taylor Swift because it was not in a classy party, but it was like so unbelievably tacky the things some of these people were wearing. Like, where do you think you're going to like? Not even the Met Gala because they like a lot of people just like looked bad.
Yeah.
Like just like no style, no taste. And also I was like, what is the dress code and was there one?
I was thinking that too. I was like, what could the dress code possibly? I like really care a lot about like weddings because I'm the type of person that like I love planning things. I love like just controlling things and I love having a creative vision. So like obviously ever since I was young, I was like, I don't want to get married, but like I want a wedding.
Yeah, that
And
sounds perfect.
yeah, and one of my biggest fears is like what do I do about the dress code? Because I have a very specific, like, I care a lot about taste. I care a lot about the way things look, unfortunately. Like, that sounds vapid, but it's like I like aesthetic things. And I would be so stressed out being like, do people actually understand what the dress code is? Do people comprehend what the dress code is? So this situation has like really, it's really triggered some of my anxieties. This is like exposure therapy for me to see all of these people who look like they're like going to different events, some of them just in like ugly dresses or like ill-fitting suits, etc. And it's stressing me out. Cause like what was the dress code? Was there one?
Also, why was everyone dressed over the top? They
Yeah.
were like dressed like they were going to like an awards show or something of some sorts. Who could say which one?
Hmm.
Like the VMAs, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, the dress code was kind of like VMAs.
Well, I guess that makes sense because it's like, so much of the dress code for weddings is based off of the time of day and location. So it's like if you're going to a wedding at Madison Square Garden. I guess, yeah, you dress like it's an awards show because it's like, you know,
It was just like you, I don't know if you would be allowed to wear sequins to my wedding. This is
oh,
not your wedding. And you
yeah.
definitely can't wear gold. I saw so many people wearing like gold sequins, gold sparkles. Like, you think you're the belle of the ball?
Yeah,
It's
no.
like it was just like really, really inappropriate. And I'm surprised I didn't see anyone wearing white. I actually was really shocked.
I know. I was surprised too, low key. Hmm.
I feel like she would have some fake friends that would wear white to her wedding.
I could definitely see someone wearing like a very pale yellow and being like, it's not white, it's cream, like, you know.
Yeah. This is baby pink.
Exactly. Hmm.
Am I wrong? Am I the asshole for wearing baby pink to my friend's wedding at
Am I
Madison
the
Square
asshole for
Garden?
wearing, yeah, baby pink to the Madison Square Garden? Like Palooza, right?
Hmm. Do you know who
Um,
looks very beautiful though?
who
Well, two people that are coming to mind. Tate McRae looked so beautiful.
did not even know she was in attendance, but like, yeah, sure, what the
Can you
hell?
imagine inviting Tate McRae to your wedding? Like, does Taylor Swift even know Tate McRae?
She must, I'm sure if she
I'm gonna be
knows
amazed. I'm gonna be amazed.
Samba, I'm sure she knows Tate McRae. Like,
And Sabrina Carpenter looked really beautiful too. She has good taste though. I feel like she has good taste.
I don't think she necessarily has good taste. I think she has a very good styling team. Because I don't,
Okay, well,
every time I see her at an event, I'm like, yeah, her looks are good, but I'm like, who knows what she actually like would dress like, you know, outside of that.
that's a fair opinion. Okay, I think that she has a good stylist then.
Yeah.
I saw her at the Dior show with Josh O'Connor, and it's like the silliest video ever. They're both sitting next to each other, like,
Mm, hmm.
but yeah, no, people really showed up looking like crazy. Like, you're just not allowed in. Like, I know I invited 1,000 people to my Megapalooza wedding, but like, there is a boundary that needs to be drawn. Oh
Yeah.
my God, did you see also she was doing like a rap? Sorry, she married Travis Kelce. He might have had a say in this, okay? He might have had a say. They were doing a raffle.
My God, like tacky, tacky, tacky. You're getting married at Madison Square Garden and you're having a raffle like this is a seniors cruise. Like,
Raffling away designer bags
just
and the
taste
car
it.
that they had their first date in.
Just taste it. That again goes to show she is nothing but a business. Because why would you think the car that you and
Who's
your
that?
husband had the first kiss in is like a value to these other celebrities? That goes to show how rotted her brain is, because only her fans would want that. Like,
If I was one of her broke high school friends, I'd want that.
I mean, obviously, but it's like, come on.
I'd be
Come
like,
on.
Taylor, can I hold something? Can I have a little money in my gift bag? Please, Taylor, please. Just a little money. I saw you
Yeah,
donated all this to charity. I just need a little something.
right.
But no, I was really obsessed. It was like really then my only qualm with it, 'cause it was like if you are gonna be this tacky and like bless you, if you're gonna be this tacky, just record it.
Mhm.
Just show us like
Yeah.
what what is even the barrier between these people and us? Because these people are not different than us. You didn't like invite the top 1%, you invited the top like 10%.
And at that point, it's a slippery slope. You might as well invite the rest, you know.
Like, what if I was the AMC CEO's executive assistant? I can't get an invite?
Way you delivered that was exactly like, I can't have a kid feeling. Like
Like,
it was like
what? I
it
can't
was,
get an invite?
it was
Really?
it was like the same exact like tone.
What if you were my artist of the decade on Spotify? I can't get an invite?
Yeah.
Can I get the Zoom link? Can like just a little something.
Hmm.
Just a little something. That's it.
Hmm.
That's it.
Right.
But yeah, those are my thoughts. I can't wait for it to come out on streaming. I can't wait for it to release exclusively in AMC theaters.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, also the Just TNT married.
Oh my God. Like
That's not
I'm
even a
like,
good pun.
that is
It's
terrible. I'm like, you both? have your own publicity teams, and that's what got greenlit. That's what made it past like probably multiple copywriters. Like, come on.
Is AT&T but the cell service provider for the stream that is going to
Yeah.
be um launched out?
Because
I
I
said
literally
that
was
really
like,
weird.
I literally was like, I thought it was like AT&T or something at
It's
first. I was like,
totally an ad. It's an ad. I did see this beautiful tweet, this beautiful idea that what she should have done, they, sorry. This is like a autonomous wedding. This
hmm
is like Taylor Swift's wedding and like she happens to have a husband.
right. 'Cause I mean, I know you care about football, but it's just like I don't care about Travis Kelce at all. So like he doesn't exist in my mind.
Travis Kelce's also a Kia.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good tight end and he's probably gonna definitely be in the Hall of Fame, especially because he married Taylor Swift. But he's a major Kia in my books.
He's really kind of exactly like David Beckham because David Beckham was like not like really, really like that good. He had some like famous moments, but I think really what made him like actually famous was marrying a Spice Girl and like them being together was like what made him like really famous. So he's kind of just like David Beckham.
Like actually, especially because he's like washed.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce's so washed and he was supposed to retire and he like is refusing to retire for because of his CTE, I'm sure. But like
All right.
his CTE that makes him like push his elderly coach.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like so washed.
Mm-hmm.
He just really won't give it up. Like he thinks I'm still got it.
Yeah.
But anyways, for her wedding, what was I saying about her tackiness? It was about Jesse and T. Oh, yes. That what they should have done is right when they got married, send the smoke signal like the new pope got elected.
Isn't that when they start the process?
No, no, no. When one gets chosen, the smoke.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't watch what was the movie that came out about it?
Cardinals? No.
No, that's not right.
It was really good.
Something with a C.
It wasn't called Cardinal?
No, that's too obvious. Movie about the Pope.
I remember it being like, well,
Conclave.
Conclave.
Right.
And there was Conclave base.
Yes, yeah, the pop base, but just about Conclave, yes. But yeah, a smoke signal, even like they should have just put one of her like love lyrics on the screen. That
It's a
would have
love
been.
story, like, baby, just say yes.
I
Done.
thought it was crazy. Oh my God. The picture that someone posted of the like invite or the gift bag or something that said like they put the lyric on it that said so it's gonna be forever. That is so ominous because the rest of the lyric is or it's gonna go down in flames. Like, why
What?
would
What? What? I think you can't have options. That was the
it
handkerchief gift.
yeah.
I think when we were talking about this, I think in her lifetime she's gonna get married 3 times.
Okay.
Do you have a guess?
Oh, okay. This is like we're we're
We were
like
all saying
throwing
how many
ideas
times we
out.
think she'll get married. Like she's like
Mm,
Elizabeth Taylor.
okay. I could see two or three. I don't think four. I could see two or three.
4 is like
I think if she had started getting married younger, if this was like if this was like 50 years ago, she started getting married younger, I could definitely see her having four or five. Based on the fact that this is her first marriage, how old is she? Like 30 something?
34.
Yeah, I think two, maybe three.
No, I
That's
agree. That's a good guess. I think that this marriage will last like a couple years, maybe. I don't
Mhm.
really see them having children together. I don't actually see Taylor Swift having children. But like that might just because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
So they might have kids together, they might not. But I think this lasts a couple years, and then it'll kind of be like a Tom Brady Giselle thing,
hmm
where he
hmm
won't give up his career for some reason. But
Yeah.
maybe it'll be the opposite. Maybe it'll be like Taylor
Uh,
won't give up her career, and then it's gonna flounder
that
out.
would be really sad if that happened because at that point she might as well have married Joe Alwyn instead because wasn't that like the same situation?
At this point, she might as well have married Joe Alwyn.
Period.
Literally, that was like
Aubrey's very like hashtag Team Joe.
Like
Hashtag
hashtag
it's
it's
Dover.
Jover.
Yeah.
What? No. And also it's like hashtag it's never Jover. Okay.
hmm
Oh my God, I miss him so much.
hmm
But this is gonna fizzle out. And then she's gonna have like a quick little marriage. Like it'll be like really fast engagement, married really fast. They're together for like 2 years. It's like,
I feel like the second one is going to be with an actor. That's my
dude, I was
opinion.
thinking a director. Maybe
Okay,
she's gonna get someone to direct her movie and she'll be
someone
the
else.
actor.
Yeah.
J-Lo style.
hmm
And then the third one, she's gonna be older. She's just definitely gonna wait for like a long time and then like have like a really, really classy like old person marriage. And then finally she'll be classy.
Okay.
It's gonna happen one day. I am a Swiftie because you see my hope.
Okay. Right.
My like
You still have belief, like a naivete,
yeah.
this pure belief that like she can be vindicated one day.
I actually tear I'm just like
When your goal is so lost, like, and all you have is hope. Like,
yeah, my go is low key the whoa, but we don't have to talk about
yeah,
it.
yeah. Ugh.
But
Can we,
yeah, yeah.
can we talk about Love Island now?
Yes.
Okay, I have like since we last talked, I started watching Love Island UK
Okay,
because
I saw you post a reel or something.
because first of all, I've been seeing a couple things here and there about Love Island UK. So I already had my faves, even though I wasn't watching, but like when I would see something out there, I'd be like, okay, yes. But I've caught up on Love Island US, so now I'm bored. When I'm waiting for the episodes to come out every day. So I've started watching UK from the beginning. But it's really tough because it's like I'm on the second week still. And then the stuff I see on my timeline is like obviously they're close to the finale. So I'm like I'm really like how did we get from A to Z? And I'm trying to put things together using context clues. But there is a pair of brothers in this season of Love
There's
Island.
brothers.
Brothers. It's really funny because one of them's an OG, the other one is like the first bombshell. And
It's one of no. The only boy I think on UK genuinely that I've seen is Lorenzo.
right. And that's data. But we can give me a few minutes, I'll get into that. But these brothers, first of all, at the point I'm watching in the show, they're not really evil yet. At the point in the show that like everyone else is at, they're evil, okay? And so I know that. But so they're brothers, and I've been seeing stuff about them. Genuinely, I thought that they were identical twins. And I was like, how are they like telling them apart? But then I watched the show when he gets introduced, and they're just like, "Oh my God, like you guys look a bit alike." Ha ha ha, that's so funny. Or like, "Oh my God, the first girl who." Okay, so what they do in the first episode? Actually, no, he's the second bombshell. Because the first bombshell that comes in is the one who looks like a Lannister. Have you seen people saying that he looks like he's from Game of Thrones?
Yes, but he gets booted off pretty immediately,
Yes, yeah,
right?
yeah. He gets booted off like a couple episodes later. But first, he and the girl bombshell come in. They kick two of the original Islanders out. And then instead of actually them getting kicked out, they get a text while they're on the way out that says, shh, we're actually giving you a second chance. You could sleep in the hideaway tonight. So they go back to the hideaway. Everyone else is like crying, thinking that they've like gone home for real. They're sleeping in the hideaway. Then the next day when they wake up, they're like, you're gonna meet the next two bombshells. So they go out and they have a little date with the next two bombshells. And the guy is the brother, right? And she's like, "Oh my," when he finally tells her in the conversation, like, "Oh yeah, that's my brother in there." It was the boy that she was in a couple with. Oh, keep in mind, it was the boy she was in a couple with. And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're in a couple with him? You're in a couple with Hayden? That's my brother, actually." She was like, "Oh my God, like when I first came out here, I thought like, oh, is that him?" And then when they all get inside and they meet him, they're like, "Oh my God, yeah, you guys do quite look like." I genuinely thought that they were identical because like I can't tell them apart at all. And so I'm like, is this just me being like, am I being like racist towards white people and being like, y'all all look the same? Like,
Really, what?
I need you to
Mhm.
look up Aiden and Kevin because I think that like they genuinely look like identical. And I think like Cavan, it might be like an Irish name or something, but I just think it's funny that it's like Aiden, isn't that like
Yeah,
a
okay, they are like identical twins actually.
right? Okay, thank you.
They have the same haircut.
They have like the same haircut.
They both have like
Yeah.
veneers.
Their facial hair is like almost the same too.
Okay, they look a little different when they're not having their big like cheesy smiles on. Like one of them, they look identical, but one of them is significantly more handsome than the other.
See, I can't tell. I like, I don't know. I can't tell. But I'm on like,
The
I'm,
new one, it must be the new one that's the more handsome one.
okay, that makes me feel better because that's the one in a couple with my favorite girl, Jasmine. But he's doing her like so dirty that I'm like, just kill him! Just kill him! Like, she is so much better than him. And he's way younger than her. I'm like, girl, you could do so much better. I want so much better for you.
He looks incredibly old.
He's like, I think like 21, 22. I know! I think no, this is the one I texted you about. I texted you and I was like, there is an islander on Love Island UK that I genuinely thought was like 28 pushing 30 and I found out he was born in like 2001. We actually need to figure out what is wrong with British people. Like what is in their water? What is going on? This can't keep happening. This why do they look like that?
Okay, Aiden is really not cute
Okay.
and he is 23.
Yeah, he's the older one.
The other one is younger.
Yeah.
He's 20. He was born in 2004. He
2004,
looks
yeah.
like 32 years old.
I know. I know.
He's with Jasmine.
Yes, and Jasmine is the
Jasmine's
most
really beautiful.
gorgeous girl ever, like stunning. And she's like 27. I'm like, girl, you need to get out of there.
He looks
There.
so bad for his age. Oh my God.
Oh, I know. And I'm like, it's so interesting to watch Love Island UK and just really realize like, wow, beauty standards are really different. Like beauty standards really are a cultural thing. Because at one point, I remember in one of the episodes, like Aiden and Kevin, I think that they're like walking away together, and one of the girls is like, oh, just so fit. And I was like, are we
That
under
makes so much
spells? Are we under spells? Like,
that makes so much sense because it used to be like every season of UK, like the beginning ones, it would be the guy that comes in who's like a chubby boy with like a ton of chest tattoos and like arm tattoos and a bad haircut who kind of to us would read like a Guido or like he's very like New Jersey
mhm,
or like a white guy from Atlanta.
mhm.
But that's like the bombshell in the UK. Like it's always like, oh my God, I need a piece of that. And it's something that you're like, I'm scared of this person.
There's also another guy who his name is like Sean Fitzy and he's Irish. And everyone is also like, oh my God, like he's so hot. He's so fit. And I'm like, I think his like in the beginning episodes, I'm like, okay, I like his personality. Like he's definitely funny. But like if he was, yeah, you're making a face. You're making a
He's
it's
cute. He's
but
cute.
exactly. He in America, it's like you would be able to skate by being like nice and funny to girls with that face.
Yeah.
You couldn't get away with the things he's getting away with in Love Island UK is like you could not get away with that. Oh my gosh. But
He's
his the girl he's in a couple with is like actually under spells. She's like kind of like Melanie, but in a way that is like less sympathetic. So it's like she just looks like insane right now. It's like it's really tough.
she's a detective.
Yes, she's a detective, and everyone is like, bro, look at the detectives we got. This is why crimes are not getting solved because she's just like coming off as like completely inane right now because they were like they are so far of the season they're like the most like really like locked in couple and they've she's like no I know he loves me like they're like in love and such etc. And so they went to Casa, and before they went to Casa, he was like, I haven't really had like a genuine test. I kind of want one just to like build real confidence in us or something like that, whatever. They go to Casa, and he was like kind of acting up in Casa, right? Especially there's one challenge that was like really crazy because he was like really going all in and like dancing and grinding on these girls, like had them lay on the ground. He's like, doing the thing where you like go up and like grind it up, like, but it's and even the other guys in the challenge are like, how are you gonna explain this to Lola, And also when they did the heart rate challenge, even before Casa, there's one part where he's like, one of them comes out and he's like, I shouldn't have closed off so early, like. And then so they show her these things at movie night, and she's just like, it's fine, it's fine. And even him is like, oh, this looks so bad for me. This looks so bad for me. Like, oh my God, like this is gonna mess us up. And she's like, it's fine. She literally does this to him. She's like, she makes a heart. And she's like, it's fine. Like, no, I think it's funny and like it doesn't matter because like I know he loves me. And even one of the other Casa girls who came in tried to like really have a talk with her and be like, no, like you don't understand. Like he was actually flirting with me. And she's like, no, he wasn't. You were coming on to him. And it's just like really, she's like really. So a lot of people are thinking like it at this point, people are thinking like both of them are kind of like in it for the money, and that's why they're trying to like stand a couple. Or she's just like genuinely like delusional. But yeah, she's a detective, so people are like, this is the kind of detectives we have. Like, bro, we're done. Look at my detective, bro. Like, so yeah, that's what's going on in Love Island UK. But yeah, my favorites are Lorenzo and Jasmine. And it's really tough because they started what? We have a
I thought
con
he was with the Costa girl. Did he not come back with or is that?
Yes, you did. But it's really complicated, okay? Because they started together. They were like the first couple, right? But then they started like talking to other people. They got in couples with other people, and then they just never got back together. But they still like really do have chemistry. And when they have talks, at this point, they're more just like friends and they like really support each other. But even being friends, it's like, no, you guys have something like, guys, I see it, guys, I see it. But I think it's just because like they were in the couple at first and like it didn't really like work out that they're like hesitant to like be in a couple again, especially when they've gotten in deeper with other people. So it really seems like it's like a right person, wrong time type situation. This might be another normal people situation, low key, but it's like really sad because in the latest episode, because Kevin, who Jasmine was in a couple with, Jasmine came back from Casa alone and Cavan brought a girl back. And so this was like the biggest, like one of the biggest thing that's happening right now because she's like she genuinely has like really strong feelings for him, and she's like, why would you bring a girl back from Casa? Like, and so in the past like two episodes, she's just been like crying so much, and it's just really sad because she's just like, I just like him like so much, and like it's breaking my heart every day to see him in here with her, and like in the latest episode. Jasmine's like crying in the bedroom, and Lorenzo's like comforting her, and Lorenzo also calls in like her best friend to help comfort her. And um I think he says something about like he low-key like does a thing where he's like putting it out there where he's like well I would be in a couple with you low-key like it to like save you if because it was gonna be like a recoupling, and she was like if he picks her like I'm going home. He's like well I would be in a couple, and like also the other girl was like you guys should just be in a couple together like at this point like I just want you guys to be in a couple together even if it's just as friends. And Lorenzo's like, well, I would do it. Like, and Jasmine's like, no, but you don't deserve that because I would just be moping. And he's like, yeah, maybe come back to me in like 6 months. And it's just like, guys, if you're in line to vote for Lorenzo and Jasmine, like stay in line. Like, please. So that's what's going on in Love Island UK.
Hmm.
Yeah, so far, so from the episodes that I've actually like fully watched through, it has been more interesting than like Love Island US so far, just because, yeah, just because it's like Love Island US, it's been really stuck in like couples a lot with the occasional bombshell butting in.
They haven't had a they haven't had a bombshell since episode 5.
Yeah, that's crazy. And there was
But
like no dates or anything. I'm like, guys, it's kind of boring,
it's
but
why it's Couple Island. Like
yeah.
it's Couple Island and they're just like being evil to each other.
Yeah.
Well, except for my goat, Kenzie.
Okay. Okay, okay. And
She's gonna get voted off this week. I'm so sad.
okay, I like how you dropped that at the end when it's like we don't even have time to unwrap like our
I don't want
opinion.
to talk about her. I'm devastated. I know she's going home, and it's like I can't. She's like that go, bro.
Okay, let's not go that far because Kenzie is really like I think Kenzie's the perfect figure who's like an example of like you could never make me form an opinion on you. Like they can't make me hate you, but they can't make me love you. Because she did, she has done some things wrong, but I do respect that she's a woman in a male-dominated field, as in like playing multiple people, lying, etc.
I just have so much respect for her.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, well, should we do our media of the week now?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to go first or should I?
You can go first.
Okay, so I watched Minions versus Monsters, of course. And I watched obviously Love Island UK. I've been watching the World Cup. The USA got eliminated, which is sad. They played so bad and that game was like actually like hard to watch. For reading, I did finish what is that book called? The Kingfisher? No, that's not it. That's the name of the love interest. But I
Cruel
finished
Hearts, Cruel
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Okay. I finished that book. I'm on the sequel now, which is the one that just came out recently.
Hmm.
So I'm on the sequel. We'll see if I finish it. We'll see what happens. For listening, I've been listening to um I've been listening to some Wonder Horse recently.
Ooh.
Classic. And I've been listening to the Last Shadow Puppets, particularly the Everything You've Come to Expect album. Also, I've been listening to It Won't Always Be Like This by Inhaler.
Because it's
Because
almost fall.
no, because 2 days from now is the 5-year anniversary of that album, which is like it's getting scary. It's getting scary.
5 years.
Like, oh my gosh. Also, I posted a TikTok. I posted a TikTok where you can see this poster and people keep commenting like, "Oh my gosh, Inhaler Rose, Inhaler," and I'm like, "You guys don't even know the lore that we have with Inhaler. Like, you don't even know."
Us every episode. And you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, and you won't ever get it because like you weren't there. Like we were there from day one. Like,
You weren't there.
yeah.
Let's see. For watching, I also watched Minions, and then I watched Toy Story 5.
How was it?
It was really cute. I thought it would be like corny and not that good, but it was cute. And I'm like, sorry, like I liked Taylor Swift's song on the soundtrack.
Okay.
It was cute. Um, I watched something else this week. Oh, I watched Supergirl, and it
Oh,
actually wasn't not that bad. Like people were really dogging it, but I was like, for feminism, I'm gonna go see it. And I went in with low expectations, and then I like was not upset about it.
okay.
So take that.
Hmm.
For reading, I finished Funny You Should Ask. It was sweet. I kept imagining Heath Ledger as the lead, which made a lot of sense to me.
Hmm.
But I thought it was really sweet. It's like not the best book I've ever read. I wasn't like crying. And also I thought that for like a romance book, they actually didn't have that much chemistry. Like I didn't think it was developed very well.
Hmm.
But the general plotline I enjoyed. And I need to start the sequel in the Neapolitan series. I keep wanting to start it before I go to bed and then like falling asleep, and it's too big to put in my purse for work. I've
Mm.
been reading something else for work. You're gonna kill me. I can't remember the name. It's like Hardly Human, No Longer Human.
Oh, no longer human.
No
Yeah.
Longer Human. Yes. It's probably good. It keeps catching me at an inopportune time where I'm like falling asleep. But that's
Right.
because, I'm at work.
Hmm.
We'll see.
Hmm.
For I've also been watching True Blood. Got back into it. I love True Blood. And then for listening, I haven't really been like obsessed with anything lately. I've been in one of those periods where it's like hard for me to find something to tune into.
Yeah.
But I have been listening to Bongos by Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B.
Okay. Hmm.
Randomly
Yeah.
obsessed with that song completely. Yeah,
Okay. Well, thanks for listening.
we'll probably see you next week, maybe.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.